because I want to get into this S word, right? This spicy word, submit. Say it with me at home. Submit, okay? Because last year on the Breakfast Club, Fantasia said it. She said it. At the end of the day, I'm the neck. My man is the head. He can't make any moves without his wife, though. You know what I mean? It all works together. You have to learn how to submit. And you know I agree with this because that's also in the roadmap. What's the roadmap, Kos? The good book, the Bible, Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your husbands, unto your own husbands, as unto the Lord. Fellas, do not get hyped, relax, because Ephesians 5:25 come right back around and says, husbands, love your wife, even as Christ loved the church and gave his life for it. So S1, here's the big question. Do you guys think that a woman should submit to her husband? Or should they both like submit to each other? Where your head at on this, man?
No, absolutely. You know, per what you just said, per scripture, you know, that's the way God intended it. However, we've all heard the saying, you can't follow a parked car, you know, so in turn, like, we have to be playing our part and we have to be in alignment with what God says in order for her to be able to follow us and submit to us. You know, so it's not a one-sided thing. We both have to be playing our parts.
Man, I echo that same thing, S1. I mean, it takes two. You know what I mean? You gotta do your part. I'm pretty much just saying what he said, but I agree with that 100%.
All right, cool. Man, that's powerful. All right, so let's go into now the double standard, right? Because entanglements is the hot topic, right? And I personally, I'm over it, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? We still in the month of August. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? Ye said I had bars.
He'll be here all week.
And you know, just last week, watch this. Cardi and Meg dropped that WAP. They dropped that WAP on you. You know what I'm saying? And they getting hella backlash about the double standard. And I'm gonna get into a personal story because I'm thinking about men getting cheated on, right? So I think about years ago when I was in a very toxic relationship and I had my good homie teach me how to hack into my lady's text messages. And one of the worst decisions I ever made in life. You know what I'm saying? Because I read her texting her side nigga, I guess. Do you remember that time we was in church together and I ain't had no panties on? And I immediately had to boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? I immediately had blowout diarrhea because it was like, really, fam? Like, you don't even you don't go to church with me. And you don't even talk spicy and dirty like that to me. So it made me make, and this is why I'm grateful to the art. I'm grateful to the art because you can put that energy into a song. I went in the booth and made a little song about it. You want to hear it? Here it go. Told you holding on like In Vogue, but you holding on to that shower pole. This ain't VH1 and I don't play. You got me out here looking like Stevie J. I know you out here check it out. I don't like it. See, it be different if you love it. But you just out here so yeah, and if I'm gonna be transparent, yes, I was out here in these streets too. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was activated. You know what I mean? But on the double standard, I can tell you right now, I was not able to handle it. Rotimi, you know, help me out with this, man. Is it a double standard out in these streets, man?
I mean, two rights don't make a wrong. It is. I mean, women are just genuinely stronger than us. You know what I'm saying? They're not necessarily driven by ego and pride, you know? So like they driven by emotions and feelings and love, you know? So they'll justify for us faster than we'll justify for them, you know? And so it's not fair, but at the same time, two wrongs don't make a right. So yeah, but it's definitely is a double standard.
Leon,
Man,
you steady
listen,
laughing at me, fam. You laughing at me.
No, because
getting crushed, bro.
This why I'm laughing, because you, Rotimi, S1, Pooh, y'all can go get in the studio and make a song. Lance can take his pain and put it into acting. What regular niggas do, huh? A lot of holes in walls around here in people's houses. Y'all can sit you in the studio, you put all your passion out in music. S1 got music. Lance can really draw from his pain and make $1 million doing a scene, be up for an Oscar. What can the regular Joe do with his pain? You know, I tell you what he could do. He could walk down Torrance Avenue in Lansing at 1 o'clock in the morning on a November night in flip-flops and drawers with a full bottle of Macallan whiskey in his hand. That's what regular dudes can do. So that's why I'm laughing.
You was outside in flip-flops and drawers, man. What are you doing outside?
Yeah, somebody I know. That's all. I'm just saying. That's what happened. You right.
All right, so let's go around the horn real quick, man. Who has been cheated on and couldn't take that pain back, man? Who else went crazy, punched the wall? Pooh Bear, I see you with your hand up. Come on, man. Let's just have a moment.
Listen, I didn't punch any walls, but I just remember when I was 19 years old, me being in love, and I was like, you know, I was committed, and my cousin, Bear Low, you know Bear, Courtney Bear, Seals, Bear, he kept telling me, he kept saying, she's a hoe. She has glitter on her chest. Any girl that wears glitter on her chest is a hoe. And I was like, no, she's not. Like, no, she's not. Like, she's not a hoe. And I went to London.
No, she not.
Disappeared. and I went to London, and she was like, I guess she was with whoever, and I'm like, she's not with her grandmother's house, and she's not at my place. But when that ruined my life, like really, it impacted, because from that point on, I didn't trust women again. Like, so it was like when I really believed in this relationship at 19, which was dumb anyway, but the fact that I got hurt, it was like, it ruined me for years and years and years and years, to where it was like, I can never really commit completely without feeling like there's a chance this girl is seeing other guys. And it never really allowed me, up until recently, to really like treat a woman fair and give her a fair chance without me saying, you know what, I already know what you're about, and it's just a matter of time. So I'm not really gonna take you seriously. And I think that's what allowed me to only be in like 3 real serious relationships in my entire life, just because I got hurt that bad when I was 19, and it just stayed with me.
Hey, let me Pooh Bear. But how many hit songs did that pain bring?
Right.
Oh man,
I was actually
a lot. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
I mean, and that was the 90s. Yeah, that was
See what I'm saying?
90s.
Give me one. Yeah. Give me one, Pooh Bear. Give me one that you wrote based off of heartbreak. Give me one of them, because give me one. Give me one.
Man, from based off of heartbreak. I mean, heartbreak was beast to break up to, but I mean, if it really got into it would be more of a I can't really, it's really nothing that came out that was completely like a smash that the world would know, but I put out a whole project called Beast to Break Up To, and it was all breakup music over break beats. You know what I'm saying? And nothing. Maybe, you know what? I take that back. One record, On Purpose, Justin Bieber. No Pressure. It wasn't actually about me getting hurt, but it was more so me hurting my wife now and saying, you don't have to make your mind up. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to call me back right now. It's No Pressure. So that was one record that it was,
but Kosine,
flip side of it.
But Kosine,
yeah.
Kosine, regular dudes out here talking about, and I wish I never met her.
Man, I know.
We can't.
Even though, look, Carl Thomas wrote that hymn for us to be able to get through, not through.
See what I'm saying?
Through. You understand?
What did the dudes with nothing on their wall do?
Two comments real quick. 2 comments. We got a comment in from Jen J. She says, I agree with Fantasia. Not even from a Bible standpoint, just based off principle. It just makes sense to me. Sorry, not sorry. It's a partnership, but let a man be a man. Too many women walking around with their man's jewels in their purse. Church. Damian Johnson said, facts, S1. We have to be the example of submission as we submit to God first.
Kosine, can I
Yes,
want
sir.
to go back to that real quick when we talk about submitting to your man. Me and my wife have these conversations all the time. First of all, you must be a king, like S1 said, that she can submit to. You can't lead your family into oblivion or into darkness. But an old school head told me your life is like a chessboard. And the most powerful piece on the board is the queen. She can move everywhere. She can move around. She can do everything. But the game is over when the king falls. So that queen and that king have to work together to keep that game going. You know what I'm saying? So basically, not in a bad way, but the mates have to put each other in check once in a while. Sometimes I might have to say something, and my woman might have to honor it. But then sometimes my woman can reel me in. Like I told y'all before, it's been times I'm in the car lot and I'm like, ooh, look at that jet ski, I'ma buy it. She be like, nigga, you don't even live by no water. What you want a jet ski for?
You doing?
Do you need a jet ski? But I'm out of my mind.
What are you doing?
I'm thinking how dope this gonna look on the back of my Jeep. She like, no, you don't need that. So in the game of chess of life, queen is the most powerful. The king is the most important. And if he falls, the kingdom is over. And at the end of the day, the mates have to keep each other in check. So I always try to remember that, man.
I love that analogy, Leon.
That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah, no, that's powerful. That's powerful. I mean, you know, the roadmap, aka the good book, says that your wife is supposed to be a pillar of rest. When I think about my lady, she is my peace. Out here in LA, when I was out here doing the most, Hollywood, doing the most, you know, I wasn't even sleeping properly. It wasn't until we locked in. It's like, man, you know, it'd be 9, 10 o'clock. She like, man, come to bed. Turn the laptop off. Shut it down. Because we know we out here hustling, running around trying to save the world. Yeah. You know, with that black man pressure, your lady is supposed to be that pillar of rest.